Hi guys, it's Mike here in Taiwan. I just want to tell you about a parent-child care center. I guess I don't know what it's called exactly in Taiwan that I went to, and it's not to take away from the one that I went to, but I was just kind of like looking at the staff and the parents and all the people that were there, and it was just really special to me because we don't really actually have stuff like this in Canada, or if we do, I've never seen it. But so if you're not familiar with these parent-child centers, it's just a place where the kids, some of them, like they need to get some type of like a checkup. It's not like a really serious checkup. It's like, look at their vision, look at their teeth, can you touch your toes, stuff like that, right? And, how tall are you? What's your weight? So that's one thing. That's just like one of the side services. But the most important thing is like there's a place for them like to play. They have all the toys there. They're encouraged to put all the toys back when they're done and blah, 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 right? Whatever. So anyway, so what I was thinking is that, when I got there, that there's just going to be a bunch of parents that are playing with their kids and blah, blah, blah. But what I did see when I got there is just a bunch of exhausted parents. Half of them are on their phone. They're all like checked out. They just get their kids to just kind of go off and play and do some things and come back when they're done. They're not really engaged in the parenting. And I mean, whatever, it is what it is. They're exhausted, right? And I know that I don't want to say this and sound too derogatory. I just feel like, parents in Taiwan are just really, they're just very tired. And they know what they're doing. But at the same time, they're just like, well, I have no more energy. So I'm just going to kind of like go to this place on a Saturday or a Sunday and then my kids like run around and do whatever, right? And it's crazy here, right? Because the place where I used to live, there's like usually parents will just have like one kid or whatever. But in here, you're gonna have some parents they have like 2 kids. Some people they have 3 kids, and I don't know necessarily it's because they can afford it or not. I mean, because they can. And in Taiwan, the government does give you some type of a stipend and like some other stuff, and I don't know exactly what the word is for it, but to encourage you to have maybe like 2 kids, 3 kids, or whatever. So you see some parents like that, and I really don't know what to say about like if there's like one parent that brings their 3 kids there, and they're just really tired, and they basically run their whole family with their 3 kids like kind of like an army in a way, because they're just like, okay, oldest child, you go over here, middle child, you go there, and baby child, I'll just go and take care of you. So that's what they're doing. They're just going over to these parent-child care centers and then just like letting their child like just kind of go and do their things, whatever. Obviously, if they get the kids get too rowdy, then the staff are going to come over and say, hey, don't do this or whatever. But within a certain like realm of reason. I did see this one guy. It was funny. He was just like, because there's kind of like this thing that you can lie down on it, and it's kind of like a bench, but like not really. And he was just he was like holding his kid up and lying down, kind of half playing with his kid at the same time. And you could tell that he's really tired. But I mean, I don't know why, but just for me, I was just like staring at him like, dude, you must be so tired. And this is not the place necessarily to go ahead and do that. I mean, I don't blame him, but at the same time, like it just kind of like looks really ugly. So I wouldn't do that exactly. Just kind of lie down there or whatever. But it is what it is. It is his prerogative. But I think that's probably the strangest one that I saw there. I saw this like other like really. Actually, I'll tell you a bunch of the whole stories that I just even this one time, it really made an impression on me, and I thought that was really interesting. One of the ladies looks really young. Her baby face, I swear, like she looks like a teenager, but she's not. It's just like Asian genes like make you look really young or whatever. But yeah, she was with her kid off in the corner, and the kid was really young too. So the kid was like yelling his head off or whatever, and then she was telling her kid, be quiet, shh, shh, whatever. And so I was like standing in another place where there's a bunch of lockers, and I was kind of blocking this lady's locker, and she says to me in Mandarin Chinese, she says, this is my locker over here, blah, blah, blah. So I had to move out of the way. And, I think another thing that I want to talk about there is just that kind of the atmosphere or the ambiance of the whole place was none of the other parents are smiling at each other, which is kind of weird, right? Because I'm just used to, because you're there, you're with your kids. You're happy? No, you're just exhausted. the staff will ask you like 100 different questions. Like they want your ID, they want to know like who you are. And I mean, this is for their security. I get that too, right? When the adults, they have to go there with socks on, which is good. This is fine, right? Because like obviously, like you don't want to have like a bunch of like dirty feet people like going into your place. It's kind of like when you when you go into the shoe stores and like they have like these like disposable socks that you can have, because if there's a chance that if you're not going to buy this shoe that they're gonna have to sell it to somebody else, so they don't want to have like that funky smell or whatever on the shoe. And yeah, just feet are just a weird thing. I saw this lady who was sweeping up all the the dust or like whatever from the floor. The place is a huge place, right? So I don't want to say describe exactly what it is, but you're gonna get some stuff on the floor and you're gonna have to get somebody to go ahead and clean it up. And there's toys everywhere. Okay, so overall my experience with this place is that if you're a parent and you want to like go and go to one of these places in Taiwan, definitely go ahead and do it. Especially like if you're a foreigner or whatever, because there's just a bunch of toys. It gets the kids away from like the iPads and the whatever thing. And I don't know. I think I feel like for me, like right now, that's like a huge ordeal. It's a huge thing that people, they need to really pay attention to, because the average child, their attention span is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and as time goes on, it's getting worse. I know that the kids right now are probably going to develop a new, different type of skills that's different from other generations. Like obviously they're going to be able to kind of multitask, but I think that multitasking doesn't really exist. Be able to maneuver with technology and understand things like really easily. Obviously working with artificial intelligence is a really big thing too, but there's some things just by working with the technology that you're taking away, right? I mean, there's kind of a saying that touch grass for this generation, and they're really not doing it. Like I had this one student yesterday, and I love the kid. I won't say his name, but I asked him, like, do you like any sports? And I named all the sports: baseball, basketball, tennis, blah blah blah. And he's like, no. I'm like, do you like exercise? No, I don't like exercise. Do you like biking? I think that one, I don't remember if he said yes or no on that or not, but I think that the point is that what is it that's really doing to our next generation and technology is really sad in a way. And I don't even know like how people, the governments and stuff, how they're going to really take care of it. Not take care of this, but what are they going to do to deal with it? Like, are people going to change a law? I think that in some places, I think like in Taiwan anyway, if you give your kid who's like under 2 years old like an iPad or something, like it's actually against the law. But who's going to enforce that law? Who's going to say, hey, you got to pay 10,000 Taiwan dollars because you gave your kid your phone for like 5 minutes? Like, nobody's going to do that. I like and I don't like the fact that the laws in Taiwan are so relaxed. Like you're going to see no smoking signs. I tell this story to like people all the time, like no smoking signs all over the place, right? And especially in some of the old train stations, you're going to see like a no smoking sign. Then there's like some guy who's like 100 years old, been smoking for half of his life, and he's just puffing away there. And you just want to go up to him and say like, hey, 10,000 NTD fine for smoking. Don't smoke here. And you don't know that he's been smoking in that exact same spot for like the last 15 years. So, he doesn't care about you, and he doesn't understand your English. So, he's just going to keep on doing what he's doing. So, like I said, guys, about, Taiwan, I like and I don't like. It's kind of a little bit of a catch-22, because, you don't want to, like, when you get stopped by the cops and they, you are for some type of traffic violation, or maybe you're doing some jaywalking, and say if you're a foreigner, if you don't have like a Taiwan ID, 9 times out of 10, they're just going to say, okay, go. But at the same time, the other people who are speeding and doing all these like weird things or whatever, like you want somebody to enforce that law, or like smoking in the elevator. Well, I've never seen that in Taiwan, but just the thing. Anyways, that's kind of like off on a tangent or whatever. If you get to go to one of these child parent centers in Taiwan, I hope you do. It's a really good service. I think it's free. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.